In this video I want to show the methods and capabilities of SketchUp, former Google SketchUp, applied to drawing footprints. I have selected some different footprints. Here a QFN 28, here a direct fit from international rectifiers, and here is some footprint from a switching regulator. So here we need some additional figures for getting the symmetry, because we have here just the total height of the distances of the pads in between and in total G and Z, and therefore we make some rectangles with these measurements. G is here 3.1, so I make a rectangle with 1,3.1 millimeters, and another one with the dimension of Z. It's 4.8 millimeters. 1,4.8. I select the rectangle with a double click and move it in the y-axis, on the green axis here. I take it on the middle point. It's marked turquoise. I can move it around. When I hold the shift key, it's fixed to one of the axes, green or red. I want to shift it or move it into the green direction and snap it to the middle of the other rectangle. So now I press T for tape, measuring tape, and place some construction lines. The rectangles were only needed for these construction lines, so I can delete them now again. I want to draw this pad, so I press R for rectangle, do a rectangle here. It has a arbitrary width now, but I can correct this by selecting it. Press S for scale, select this rectangle or this moving point, and enter the width of the pad, which is here x 0.2 millimeters. So I enter the dimension 0.2. Don't forget to enter the dimension or the unit, millimeters. When I just enter 0.2, the figure gets scaled by the factor 0.2, but when I enter or write 0.2 millimeters, then it's scaled to this dimension. I can check this with the measuring tape. Click from this corner to that, and here we can read on the bottom right 0.2 millimeters. We have here 7 pads in a row. Now I will copy it, select it, press M for move, select one corner, move it to the right, press once the Control button. This toggles the moving or copying command. Then enter the pitch, and the pitch is 0.4 in this drawing. So I enter 0.4. Now comes the magic. I want to repeat this copy instruction and just enter x 6 times 6. So I had one first, and then I want to copy 6 instances again. Now select them all, move them, hit Control for copying, move them down here to this line. Now I make another construction line with T for measuring tape and place it here in the center of this pad. It snaps to the middle of this pad. For general footprint editing, somehow a special symmetry function would be very great. So you can place any figure or any object in the center of the drawing or predefined drawing area. So I select all the pads, I press Q, this is for rotation. I select the center for the rotation axis, select another starting point, and then I rotate it. Again here I press the Control key for copying, and it snaps to 90-degree angle. Click. So now we have the pads finished. Now the center pad is missing. This footprint, the center pad, I think is dimensioned by H and K, which is 2.65 millimeters. So I draw a rectangle with 2.65, 2.65. Enter. And move it by taking the middle point in the red axis, hold the Shift key to fix it to the red axis and move it to this symmetry line, and the same for the green axis. Take it here in the middle and snap it to this construction line. Okay, here went something wrong because on the footprints or the pads aren't separated objects. They are just lines in the plane, and SketchUp combines the objects into or sections, the lines. So we make here a group also for this. This is something SketchUp specific. I don't think KiCad needs something like that. So I take it here, or I can also snap to the center by first hovering over this center point. Here we get the green line, and hovering over this center point we get a red line. Take it and snap it and place it here. So this footprint is finished. The next, we have here a footprint for a power MOSFET. I think we draw a construction line, the symmetry line here. This would be helpful. I delete the construction lines from the other footprint. Here I have drawn a copy of the green axis, so I can draw construction lines from here, or in parallel to the green axis. So let's start with the symmetry axis. Press T for measuring tape and place a construction line here. Let's start with this pads. The dimension is 1.7 by 1.1. 1.1 by 1.7. So now I make a group immediately, so we don't get any disturbances later. Make a group, and I move it by selecting the middle, the green axis, and move it to the construction line. The distance is or the pitch is 2.2 millimeters for this pad. So I'll take it, click anywhere, and grab it. Press once the Ctrl key and enter 2.2 millimeters. Once. Another one in the other direction. So now we have that. I think it's a good idea to add some construction lines, some vertical construction lines. Press T, snap it to the middle of this pad, then go forward by 2.25 millimeters. Here in SketchUp we can toggle between measuring the distances and placing construction lines by pressing the Ctrl key. Now 1.5 millimeters, 2.8 and 2.55. Okay, it's a bit annoying that we have the lines here. I just switched to the 3D mode and raise it above the lines, so the construction lines are hidden by the picture. Okay. So this pad here has 1.3 by, or the other way around, 0.7 by 1.3, 0.7 by 1.3, make a group, grab it in the center, hovering above these points. Grab it here, place it on this point. Now let's do these 8 pads. Their dimension is 1.1 by 0.85, 1.1 by 0.85. Group, pitch is here 1.15. So I move it, pressed Ctrl key, 1.15, enter, X3. So we get 3 copies of the first one. Yeah, I have to do some workaround. In KiCad this could be improved. The symmetry or alignment function on the symmetry line. I have to do a workaround here by making a group, draw a line above this, over this group, so I can now snap to the middle of the group. Without this line I can only snap to the middle of an existing line. So I take this group, grab it here in the middle point and place it at least on the symmetry line. This helper line I can delete now. This we have to move over this construction line, snap on the center, move it a bit to the right or left, hold the shift key and then place it here. Again I take it once again, the group, the whole group, snap to the center of the construction lines, click, Ctrl key for copying and place. And the same for these 3 paths. M for move, click, Ctrl for copy and place. And we are done. The construction lines can be deleted now. It's finished. So, and the last one here. Let's start with a pad. It's around 0.3 by 0.9. 0.3 by 0.9 millimeters. Make a group. We have here 8 paths in a row with 2 missing because of higher voltages. This is a special package. And the pitch is 0.5. Oh, excuse me. Move it to the right by 0.5 millimeters, hit enter and X7. We want 7 extra copies. Now we make a construction line or construction lines. Sort of construction lines. One here. I want to do these 2 lines, the bottom one and the top one, and the distance is 5.1 millimeters, so enter this 5.1, enter, and we have the distance here. Now I can take them move them here. Press Ctrl key and place it here. Now we can delete the 4 extra paths. Now I draw a helper line just as we did it before to get the center. Place the construction line here in the center of this line. Delete the line again. As said before, this could be improved in KiCad. The same in this direction. Place a construction line, snap it to the middle, and delete it again. Now we draw the exposed bed with the dimensions of 2.8 by 1.6, 2.8 by 1.6 millimeters. Enter. Make a group, move it, yeah, and we're done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and perhaps some developer can see the very useful methods of input for dimensions and copying, moving, and so on. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.